Okay, I'm going to show you a side lying hip internal rotation. Um, you may want to have like a light resistance band if you were instructed to use a light resistance band, but today we're just going to show you the technique with no resistance. You're going to start off by laying on your side. I'm going to recommend that you don't do this one in bed. If you can have a solid surface, either an exercise mat on the floor, that's what I want you to try to do it in, and some support underneath your head if you need it, so that you're not just kind of plop down onto the side. So you can either use your arm to hold your head up, or you can place a pillow underneath your head. What you're going to do is you're going to place either like a firm pillow or a yoga block between your knees, laying on your side. What you're going to do is, once we're in that side lying position, your spine is no longer in a straight position in reference to like your hip and pelvis. It's going to dip down a little bit. So what I would like for you to do is I want you to think about just engaging your core a little bit, and you're going to lift almost like a little side crunch, that little gap area between where your waist would be, so that you can almost slide your hand underneath. So now my core is engaged, and now my spine is in a little bit of a straighter or more neutral position in reference to my pelvis. Once I'm in this position, I want to make sure that I'm engaging my core and that my pelvis is not moving or rocking back and forth as I'm going through this motion. So what you're going to do is you're going to squeeze that pillow or that yoga block with your knees. It doesn't have to be a hard squeeze, because all that is a little bit of a placeholder to make sure that you're engaging a little bit of the like inner thigh muscles as you go into rotation. Now you're going to maintain that squeeze, and you're going to rotate that foot up as far as you can comfortably go. You're going to feel it in the hip and a little bit into that kind of back glute area. And then you'll slowly lower back down. There's no particular hold time. The goal is just to try to go up as far as you can go without rocking your pelvis too far forward or backwards. You want to have that stay relatively still as the leg is being raised up, and then you'll lower back down. So that's going to be our side lying hip internal rotation. Now, if you're having difficulty maintaining your core, or if you really want to just focus on the hip internal rotation, you can take like a small towel, roll it up, or a small pillow, and place it underneath that area where there should be a gap, so that when you lay down, that's helping to hold your spine in that neutral position as you go through that rotation. And so that way, that's a modification if we want to kind of take out, concentrating on what the core is doing, so that you can concentrate on that hip rotation. So again, that's our hip internal rotation.